Hello. How are you today? If you're new here, my name is Ginger. You've clicked on Heaven on the Horizon. This video is going to be a little bit different, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too long. And then I'm going to come back and read another chapter of our book. But I thought I would do two separate videos because this first video is more of a personal heartache, I guess, that I'm going through right now, and I would just like to share it a little bit so it's not so dramatic when I actually do it. Because I am facing something that's really scary, and I have known, forgive me, I have known that I'm just getting used to this, okay? I've known that I've needed to do something with this issue, which is my teeth, for a long time. I smoked for over 30 years of my life, and I have a real fear of the dentist. And as a nurse, believe it or not, the insurance doesn't cover for like deep scaling cleaning, in which I suffer from periodontal disease. They say it's hereditary. Some dentists, others say it's not. I don't know what I believe. I do know my mom lost all of her teeth and had to have dentures before she was 35. I think she was like 32, 33. And it was devastating to watch her go through that because I was 16, 17 years old. She's only 15 years older than me. Oh, great. My cat's at the door. Can you hold on? Thank you. Move. Come on, Frankie. Let's go. So, those of you that might have watched my short video from yesterday, I had 2 teeth pulled yesterday. And when I was going through my depression, those of you that have been here before know that I feel like my description of it is I lived in darkness for like 8 years. I know it sounds like such a long time when I say it out loud, but it's true. It just seemed like one life event came after the other and just kept hitting me left and right, and I just didn't know how to recover emotionally. And I know for a fact the reason why it hit me so hard and it lingered for so long is because I was alone, meaning there wasn't a friend, a family member, a church friend, a church member that would see me cry, because I cried every day, morning, noon, and night. I used to beg God, please don't let me wake up. I thought about suicide 24/7, but I am just too much of a coward. I don't know how to take myself out. I'm scared. I don't want to do that. I would never want my kids or my grandkids to have that legacy. I guess I'm just going to have to be in pain is the way I would think, right? And I don't mean just physical pain. I mean emotional pain. I mean physical pain. Like when you, some people might know, but when you are left alone in your pain, your physical pain, it becomes so overwhelming. Like everything is, your pain just seems so pumped up when you're alone, when you're constantly with it. Nothing to distract you from it, other than maybe TV or radio, but those are not great distractions. You can, as you know, you can turn the TV on and zone right out, right? And go do something else with your mind. But I smoked for over 30 years and I ruined my gums. I'm told a lot at the dentist that my teeth are great. Like couldn't scrape off any tartar yesterday. They can get down in my gums to clean because I have periodontal disease, and if I didn't say it when I was in nursing, working, their insurance for dental never covered the scaling underneath. And guess what? Now that I'm on disability, the fucking government will pay for it. That pisses me off because I'm glad that it's here for me right now, but I won't apply for any further benefits. Like people say, you should get food stamps. If you can't keep your your heat greater than 61, ask for more help. No. I'm going to either make it with my own little business or I'm going to suffer. That's just how I see it. So anyway, yesterday at the dentist, I knew I was going to be faced again with the option, because the dentist, I go to the same dentist all the time. He's really, really good. He pulls teeth so good. I got 2 teeth pulled yesterday, and the hardest part was listening to the crunching of the crown on the one. And the one that had a crown, you guys, wasn't even the one I went there for. I went there because I had pain in my very back tooth back here. And I had already had all my wisdom teeth out years ago. And I don't chew on this side, but I knew eventually it was going to be infected. So I got into the dentist. And the one in front of it with the cap, with the crown on it, was the one that when I looked at it after he took it out, it was just completely rotten. Like, no wonder every time, hot, cold, even air, like I can't smile outside. I have to keep my lips over my front teeth. I'll show you my teeth, but a lot of people say, oh, they're not that bad. The teeth aren't so much. They need a good cleaning because I can't handle the scaling. But this dentist and Medicare or whatever, this Advantage plan with dental coverage is going to pay something that my insurance, when I was working as a nurse, getting through my employer, didn't cover, which is pain control while they scale it. Do you know how much painful that was? I almost went through the freaking wall behind me in that dental chair the first time somebody tried to do scaling without numbing and giving me anything for pain. So that was the end of that. I was in my late 20s, early 30s, and I thought I will never go through that again. So I didn't since then, and I'm 55. And I did smoke, as I said, but I quit 5 years ago. My 5th anniversary of quitting was just my birthday on the 18th of November. I'm so proud of myself, but I didn't do it. God did it. I tried for years to quit, and it wasn't until I finally just gave it to God, like, please take this from me. And he did. And I know he did this because I don't crave cigarettes. I've never craved them since I quit. I've never smoked another cigarette. I haven't dreamt about smoking. Like some people will say after they quit smoking, they had a dream that they smoked a cigarette. I don't miss it at all. None. And that was one of the things that kept me from quitting, is because people would tell me that were quit smokers that sometimes I wonder why I even quit, because I crave cigarettes, or I eat and I still think about a cigarette. I have sex, I still think about a cigarette. I, do ABC and I still want a cigarette. And it's like, that did not sound appealing to me at all. Like, why would I want to do that and live that type of life? Sounds really silly right now saying it, but that's exactly what I thought. And it sounds silly now because God took it from me and I have zero desire for it at all. So anyway, I'm coming up 10 minutes. I better get to the point. The point is, I now have an appointment on the calendar to get 8 more teeth pulled. My front 4 on the top and my front 4 on the bottom. Which will leave me with, 2, 4, 8, 10 teeth, 11 teeth. But these teeth, they're good teeth. Even the ones they're going to pull are decent teeth. It's the gums. It's the bone loss from the smoking. I have bone loss in my face. The longer I let that go on, the more my face will sink in. I'm a little bit, and I don't even know why, because I don't really give a crap what people think about me. But all I can't get out of my head is the holidays. My granddaughter's turning 15 in January. I go to church twice a week. I work with Sewing for Jesus, a group of ladies that we get together and we sew dresses for the poor little girls around the world. And I guess I'm a little embarrassed at the thought of having to live life for 2 months with no teeth. with no front teeth. And I am anti-mask. So for those of you that are saying, oh, just put on a mask, they'll think you're COVID. No, I would rather them see me toothless than to be seen as some COVID freak, because that's a big bold-faced lie. The lie is the masks don't do anything. The lie is the 6 feet apart. The lie is the vaccine will keep you from getting it or giving it. Those are the lies. Not the COVID is a thing. It's a thing. And it came from a lab. And it was made to be more dangerous. I don't deny that at all, my friend. But quit getting tested for it, for one. Just stop it. Quit torturing yourself. If you get sick, you get sick. Who cares what the virus is? You get a new one this year. So after my appointment, right now I'm waiting for hopefully somebody to cancel an appointment so I can get in and get some deep, makes my stomach just flip, just saying it, to get that deep clean, that scaling done on the remaining teeth. Because, they're going to go in and clean up those teeth really good, get them gums really adhered to the actual teeth again, because it helps, it separates it a little bit from the tooth. So then you get debris down between it, right? And I don't even know if I should show you guys. It's a little embarrassing, but this is the gum loss. See how long this front tooth is? The gums used to be down here. And these are all the teeth they pulled yesterday, the 2. This one right there was my first traumatic tooth being pulled, because when you smile, it's gone. You see my big overbite? I hope that changes with false teeth. I'm really nervous, you guys, about the false teeth. They're not going to be full uppers and lowers. They're going to be partials, which I'm told those are better when you have some of your own teeth to be attached to. And from what I understand, I'm not really sure, because I'm gonna Google it first, because I've never even Googled it, exactly what the difference is, right? I don't know why, and this may be really silly, but it's probably because I don't know. But the whole upper, when I used to clean dentures for my patients and stuff, that whole piece of plastic on the roof of your mouth, I just think that's going to be awful. If that's something that I have to have with partials, I hope I'm so wrong, but I feel like that's just going to be something that's going to be really hard to get used to. So I just want to thank you for listening, because I got to tell you, I've been stressing about this all day. And it's amazing how much better you feel, and how much more clear you can put things in your mind when you talk them out. I thank you, and I will be back to read the book. And for those of you that might have any experience with this in any way, if you have anything encouraging or any any little tips as far as what to do, what not to do. I heal really well. I'm not a diabetic or anything, and I'm pretty good. I've never had a tooth that was pulled go wrong, but the thought of having the front 8 taken, that's pretty scary for a lot of reasons. But I mean, it's permanent, right? I do think maybe I will get a little bit of my beauty back. I have cried so much, you can actually see the tears. I call them tear stains, but you can see them. But I don't feel like that all the time anymore. I do get stressed out like everybody else, and I'm still alone in 80% of what I'm doing. But I do have a new friend, and she's been really great. And it just means so much to be able to reach out to someone and just chat about it, have a meal together, talk about it. So thank you for being here. Give me any comments, suggestions, giving me some encouragement, whatever you feel is necessary. And I just want to thank you again for being a part of my family. And I really do love you guys. I care about you, and I may not know you. I may not even know your name, but I pray for you, and I think of you often. And for those new subscribers, I thank you. If you're here listening to this, I thank you. I'm going to be doing something. I'm going to put everybody's names in, and every so many months, I'm going to draw a name of new subscribers and send you guys out a kit. But again, that's something I got to do in the future. But I got the names down of the recent ones, and I'll go back because I believe they got them listed somewhere on there. So you guys take care, and I'll be right back with a different video, the one with the book, because I could use that right now too. So we're going to get into that right now. Bye-bye now.